Maniac Rob here from Board Game Maniacs to bring you another exciting month of battle reports. This month is themed to the D&D board game adventure system from Wizards of the Coast. We combined 5 of the box sets together and I created some scenarios. Well, not so much as scenarios, but the way it's played, because we are following scenarios directly in the adventure books and of the 5 box sets that we're doing in this. I have myself and 4 other Board Game Maniacs that we're playing together, and it's kind of a little different because there's a couple of custom house rules which we'll go over as we play the game and what characters we play and so on and so forth. But right now what I want to do is I'm going to show you the characters that we're using in this game, the box sets, and we're just going to take it from there. As you can see, everything is laid out on the table just so I can explain a little bit about the game before we jump right into the dungeon and start battling out. So first off, let's look at this. We are going to be using Dungeons & Dragons, the Legend of Drizzt, I can't even speak, Tomb of Annihilation, Temple of Elemental Evil, Wrath of Ashadalon, and Castle Ravenloft. Now these are the 5 box sets that we are going to be using for this somewhat custom D&D themed board game month here at Board Game Maniacs. You can see here that we have 9 characters that are painted up and ready to go into the dungeon to do battle. Now, I've just randomly chose these characters. They come unpainted into the box sets, but I took them out and I painted them. Now, what the other Board Game Maniacs are going to do is we're all going to randomly just draw or just pick one that we want to use, and we're going to go from there. You're going to see in the video that is after this little introduction who's playing what, but again, there's only 5 people playing this because it is a 1 to 5 player game, so that's what we're doing. Now, just to go over a little bit about each character, not the details, but who I painted up and so on. So this guy right here, this is Quinn. He's a human cleric. We also have, I'm just kind of looking at the cards here, see if I can find here. This one right here is Elf Paladin. This right here is Dwarf Battle Rager. Back here we have a Human Barbarian. We have a Dragonborn Fighter. We have Drizzt. He is a Drow Elf, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying to find this card. Yeah, Drow Ranger, sorry. And he had the animal back there is his companion, Guinevere. And we also have Eldarian Wizard right here. And last but not least, we have a Human Assassin. How is this mission custom, you ask? Well, very simple. What I did is I randomly drawed the first campaign that we're going to play, the first box set out of the 5. And I also picked, by rolling the dice, which adventure in the book that we're playing. Since we're using 5 of the game boards, these are all standalone tools, so you don't need to have one of them to play the other one and so on. Now, what I did is I randomly drew a D20 and I labeled all of these like 1 to 5 and then 6 to 10 and so on up to D20. I rolled it and it told me what book to pick. And we picked for the first mission Dungeons & Dragons Wrath of Ashadalon. Then what we did after that is we rolled a D20 again, and whatever number that came up, we would flip to the mission that we pick in the book, and that's what mission we play. Now, I rolled actually a 14 for this, but it only goes to mission 13. So, wait a minute. No, I didn't roll a 14. Sorry, I rolled a 12 exactly. My bad, because we're going to be playing the Wrath of Ashadalon. Now, if I rolled a 13, obviously we'd go to 13. If I rolled a 14 and up, we'd go to Adventure 13. But I did roll the Adventure 12, and that's what we're doing with Wrath of Ashadalon. I'll explain everything to this when we start playing the game, but just to let you know, that is how we randomly picked the first game to go through into this month of D&D, the adventure board game system. One thing you're going to notice too as well is during the videos when we're playing, there is some house rules that are going to come up that you're saying, hey, that don't make sense because you're not going through the rules. We know that. We specifically are playing some house rules to make things a little bit more difficult for everybody, all the adventurers in this game. With the 9 characters that I painted up here, very quick, fast paint jobs, I have to say. It's not nowhere close to near my better work, but in either case, I just got them ready so that we could have them to play. Now, what's different with this campaign is we randomly picked one, well not randomly, we picked one that we wanted. After we pick one that we want, we got only 1 healing surge. Now, anybody who played this game or any of these games already knows what a healing surge is. And what it is when you get down to 0 hit points, you can use your healing surge so that you go up to a certain hit points on the card. Now, every card for a character is different for how much your surge value hit points will be. Originally in the game, if you have played this, you get 2 healing surge tokens so that you can pretty much rejuvenate yourself twice. But because I want to make this campaign a little more difficult, what I did is I only gave each player, including myself, 1 healing surge token only. Talking about the healing surge token specifically, now what makes this interesting is number 1, like I said just not even a second ago, that we only get 1 healing surge token. Now, during the game, you can collect gold pieces. With them gold pieces or even item cards, you can trade in item cards between missions, not during the game. And you can purchase another healing surge token for 1,000 gold pieces. But you can't do it during the game. It's only between missions you're able to do this. And that is only if you have 1,000 gold coins. On top of that too as well, is each character will only be able to use a maximum of 2 healing surge tokens during the entire campaign. So once you lose 1 of your healing surge tokens, you make it through that campaign between the campaign missions, and you have 1,000 gold coins or items equal to that, you can sell it so you can get another healing surge token. I know you're asking yourself or wondering, what happens when you don't have any more healing surge tokens and your character dies during one of the campaign games? Are you dead? Yes. Yes and no. So yes, as in the character you played with, if he dies or she dies during that campaign, that character can no longer be used during the whole month for the D&D board game adventure system. However, now, because that character is dead, it don't mean the player is out of the game. The player will randomly pick 1 more character, and how you do that is depending on how many characters are left. We would assign a number to each of the characters. Then the player who died will take a die and roll it, and whatever number they get, that is the character they have to pick for the continue on into this month-long campaign that we're playing. Pretty interesting. A little stipulation about that though is that once the character dies, the player's character dies, I should say, and they do a roll and they get a new character. If that new character dies as well during this month-long campaign, they cannot draw any more characters, which means the first time a character dies, the player gets to pick another character for the next mission. If that second character dies, then the player is out of the game in its entirety for the rest of the month. So again, you have 1 healing surge, you can buy 1 for 1,000 gold coins, and on top of that, if your character dies, you get to roll for a new character, but after the second character dies, the player is completely out of the game. This intro is going on pretty long. I'm just trying to sum everything up before I actually start playing the game. Now, because we are playing Wrath of Ashadalon, and the campaign the mission that we're playing in the campaign again is, I think it's just called Wrath of Ashadalon. Yeah, it's right there. Adventure number 12. Once we complete, or if we complete this mission during this first gameplay, then we are going to again roll a d20, pick from these books that are left, including this one. We could always go in and do another adventure out of this. We just can't repeat the exact same adventure. After we roll a d20 to find out what book, and then we roll on a d20 again to find out what mission or what adventure we're going to be playing next. And that's how we'll determine for each week which mission or which adventure we are going to be playing. Again, you're going to see some rules that are different than what are in the books as we play along the game. I'm not going to go through all the detail of what's different, but I will say that it is house rules, or at least I'm going to try to remember to say that it's house rules. Now, not every one of the 5 players, including myself, have played this game before, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And by the end of the last video for the month, who's left? This is definitely going to be interesting because, again, the player can have 2 characters. After them 2 characters have died, they're out of the game. So it could be only 1 person left for the last mission, which definitely will make it really, really difficult. And on top of that too as well, during the game, I'm following all the setup rules that are in each one of them. If there's chambers involved, I'm putting chambers in and so on and so forth. And also too as well, just like, I can't remember if this is what book it was in, but I did remember seeing, or maybe it was online that I seen the custom part of this that somebody made too as well, that if you do not do an exploration, which is you're not at the edge of one of the tiles, this is a starting tile by the way, if you're not at the edge of one of the tiles and you can't do an explore action, you'll have to draw an encounter card. Now, I can't exactly remember if I read it in one of the books or if I seen it just as kind of like a custom fill-in for something that was online. I can't remember. If you can remember where it is, please comment down below, refer to a page number, in what book it's in so that I can just reflect back. But this is the way we're playing it regardless. So I would still like to know that. And again, if you've played any of these adventure game board systems too as well, please comment down below and give me your thoughts on what you thought of it, how it played through, what mission you found was the hardest out of all, and so on and so on and so on. Because I love the comments that everybody is putting onto our channel, and I love the subscriptions, and everybody is helping us out, and I thank you very much for this, because without you, it wouldn't exist at Board Game Maniacs. We wouldn't be where we are today. It's all because of you, the viewers out there, showing your love and showing the support. Thank you very much. So all in all, let's go to the game now. I'll introduce you to the players, also introduce you to the heroes that they chose, including myself, and we'll just start going through the dungeon and trying to succeed. Hey there, Board Game Maniacs. You can see we have everybody set up, and as stated into the intro, that we are playing none other than the Dungeons & Dragons board game system. We are starting off with Wrath of a Shadowlon, and once we finish this game, then we are going to roll to find out what campaign and what quests we are playing next. This is for the D&D Board Game Month, obviously. I'm going to go around and talk about each player and who their characters are, and we'll go on from there. All right, Shane, who did you pick?
I chose Wolfgar, the Human Barbarian.
And do you want to give us his stats?
12 AC, 12 hit points, 7 speed, and a surge value of 6.
And his special ability. I want to talk about all the like that will cards and everything else.
Rage. I deal an extra damage if I have 4 or fewer hit points.
Not too bad. Okay, Lance, who did you pick?
Hey, Arjan, Dragonborn Fighter.
And what's his stats?
AC 17, 10 HP, 5 speed, and 5 surge.
Alright, and what is his special ability on his main card?
The Defender thing?
That's going to be right there, yeah.
You protect your friends while another hero is on the same tile as you. He or she gains a +1 bonus to armor class.
Nice, I'm hanging out with you.
Yep, that's really good. And Eric, who did you pick?
I have Artemis Entreri.
Close.
Close enough.
Entreri. He's a human assassin. Artemis is widely believed to be the finest assassin in all the realms. He's got 15 AC, 8 HP, 6 speed, and surge value of 4.
And what is his special ability on his card?
Whenever you place a monster, you can place the monster on any tile with an unexplored edge.
Oh, that's handy.
Yeah, that's really good. I didn't even see that on him. Nice. And who is with you there, Eric?
This is my girlfriend Kelsey.
So Kelsey is here to watch the game. She never played it before. She's going to watch. And she may do some rolling for the monsters. We also have somebody new here. It's a new maniac. His name is Tom. So Tom, who did you pick?
I have Quinn, the human cleric.
And stats?
He's got an armor class of 16, 8 hit points, speed of 5, and a surge value of 4. For his special ability, he has Save and Grace. When you or any hero on your tile regains 1 hit point or more, that hero can also end 1 condition currently in effect.
Oh, that's actually really good too.
Yep.
Woo! I have Drizzt the Warden. He's a Drow Ranger. His AC 16, HP 8, Speed 7, Surge value is 4. He has Expert Combatant. You can make an additional attack during your hero phase. Really cool. I played him before, and actually not in solo missions, off camera I did too as well. So that is all of our characters that we do. And again, we are playing the Wrath of Ashadalon, and I will explain to you exactly what we have to do in the mission. This is going to be fun.
Drizzt's got it.
I randomly picked an adventure from the Wrath of Ashadalon, which I think was the very first adventure D&D board game system that came out into the series. This is Adventure 12, the Wrath of Ashadalon. The goal is to destroy Ashadalon, the Red Dragon. It's 2 to 5 heroes. It's a group adventure. And we also, I'm not going to go over all the details, but pretty much we have to destroy the Red Dragon Ashadalon. We have some special chambers that are going to be popping up too as well. And, you know, pretty much we just got to hope that we don't die. Now, what is different than this here? You're going to see, this is kind of a little bit of custom house rules that we're playing. So, if you're watching this video, and before you comment it saying, hey, you played this wrong or played that wrong, just keep in mind that we are going to be doing some custom house rules. Also, on top of that, you can see here, I have a lot of cards set up here, and I'm just swinging over here. And I got a lot of monsters set up. The reason why we have that is we combine pretty much 5 of the D&D Adventure board game systems together. So you're going to see some encounter cards that would not apply to this game for Wrath of Ashadalon. If not, we're just going to discard it and draw another one. And there are going to be other monsters that are going to rear their ugly head or heads, depending on what kind of monster it is. And if it does, then we're just going to have to battle them. We have no choice. It could even be that Count Olaf would pop up here. We don't know what's going to happen. This is all randomized. Now, according to the rules, I set up the deck previously before everybody got here. And I got everything set up, so we're ready to start battling it out. And we're going to start off with Shane being the first player. All right, Shane, so what are you doing first?
I'm just going to explore. So I'm going to grab a tile from the deck here. Oh, and it's got a block.
Okay, so when this happens, and there's also a burn mark for monsters, so we have to pick a monster and put it here. We have to do the encounter, and you can see there's a door here, so we have to take a door tile and flip it downward. So to open this door, we have to go up to it, interact with it to see if we can open it, if it's locked or destroyed or what have you. So Shane's not moving because there's no hero face. He chose to not move for his hero, just an expiration. So we're going to draw an encounter card, put the monster, and we'll be back. So the monster that was drawn was a fire cultist. And the stats are AC of 14, hit points is 1. I'm not going to go over his attack abilities or anything. So Shane is going to control this monster on his turn. And then the encounter card, what did the encounter card say, Lance?
It's Prowling Spirits. You must discard one of your treasure cards of your choice.
I only had one.
All right. So I did forget to mention this, but we all start off with 100 gold pieces each, and we also start off with 1 treasure card. Again, this is custom house rules that was set up previously, but again, obviously it's so custom I forgot about some things. But I think that was the only thing. So that you lost your treasure card right now.
Whatever. I'm over it.
Now, that ends the encounter phase, and now we are on to the villain phase. So the villain will do on your turn. You control that villain. So what will he do according to his card, Shane?
Alright, so I don't have to place one because I explored, so I'll just draw that. So if the fire cult is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that hero with a flaming spear. So it's going to come and attack me.
Yep. it's got to be a tile, so he has to be on this
whatever.
tile. Right there.
By the way, he's gonna attack me.
Okay. So you have to roll a d20. So do you want to roll the d20 there? Tell me what you got. 7. 7 plus 6. I think that's lower than your AC. If I'm
My
not
AC is
mistaken.
12, so it's above.
Oh,
It's
so he
above.
does hit you and
So I
does
take
1 damage. So 1 hit point onto the barbarian. Not off to a good start.
That's
Now, we did say that the barbarian would take 1 hit point, but then Lance's special ability.
Is the defender there? It gives a +1 bonus to armor class if the person is beside on the same tile as me.
All right.
And we're all on the start tile.
Yep, we're on the start tile, and it was a tie for the roll, and heroes always win ties, so you don't take any damage.
I already took it back.
Nice. So we're going to be on to Lance's turn now. Lance decided to move to the next tile right here, and then he's going to attack the fire cultist with... What are you using, Lance?
Trapping strike.
All right, so you roll a d20.
Yep.
It's 11 and
Plus 8.
plus 8, so that's 19. His AC is 14, so you definitely hit him and you killed him. All right, so this here is an experience point for the pool.
Are we pooling experience?
We're pulling experience.
I'll keep
Yep.
track of it right over here.
All right.
The monster stuff.
So that one's there, but the fire cultist had a special note on this card that anybody who is on the tile after he dies takes 1 hit point. So everybody but Lance takes 1 hit point. Just a correction here, because we're kind of rusty at these rules, but if Lance decided to stay here and that would end his turn, we'd have to draw an encounter card because there's no way we're at the edge of one of the
I didn't know I
tiles.
could attack on an angle.
Right, so we're just, again, this is new into the game. We're putting him here, so therefore he can't do an exploration tile. Drew the tile, it's a white arrow, so we're going to have to do encounter card, and it's an air cultist. You can see his stats right there. He has armor class of 13, hit point of 1. I'm not going over what his abilities are, but now this air cultist, we're in the villain phase, he activates now.
Yours, it stays in front of you.
What the air cultist does is he would shoot at the closest monster on tile, but you can see here that the Dragonborn is around the corner, and he can't. It's not the movie Wanted. He can't shoot arrows around the corners. So
With a
he
lot of
just
practice, though.
he moves to the next
ricochet it off the
spot
wall.
right here, which is where the monster would
But
spawn.
he probably would actually.
No, actually, in the rule book, it is there.
Is it there?
Yeah.
Okay.
We played it wrong the other way because we just would move it 1 tile. But just so everybody knows, when it's saying a monster has to move, they have to move to the closest tile over that got the scorch mark for monster spawn. If there's already a monster occupied, move to the one next to it. And again, that's into the rule book. So everybody else, so that is the end of the heroes for Lance, and we're on to Eric's turn. Eric decided to move, so he's adjacent to the air cultist. Now he is going to attack the air cultist. And what are you attacking him with? What ability?
Magic longsword. So
And that is your at-will power?
yes.
Okay, so you don't have to flip it over after you do that. So you roll your d20.
Okay. 3.
A 3 plus
10.
10 is
That's a
13. What's
And
his...
he's got an AC of 13.
Yeah.
Oh, so heroes
Tie goes
win.
to the
It's
hero.
tied, so it does hit him.
So that's 1 damage to him.
Yep.
He dies.
Nice.
And the experience goes into the XP pool.
Good. Now, one thing I forgot to as well. Again, we've never played this game since a long time. Every time you kill a monster, you gain a treasure card.
Oh, sweet.
So, Shane,
I always forget about
yes,
getting those.
you killed a monster, so you get a
I
treasure
did
card.
kill it.
Oh, no, it was Lance. So Lance and Eric got a treasure card. All right, Eric. So on your turn, where you kill that monster, you get a treasure card. And what does it say?
The fortune is Eagle Eyes. Place 1 tile from the top of the dungeon tile stack adjacent to any unexplored edge. Place any new monsters on that tile as normal, but do not draw an encounter card.
All right.
All right, which edge would you like to put this on? Like over here, over there. You have 3 choices. You can even put it on the other side of that door. It's an
You
unexplored
can.
edge.
Okay. I'll put it on the other side of the door.
All right. It's a vault,
Cool. And there's another door.
and there's a monster in it.
Yes.
as well.
So we're gonna draw a monster, put it here, and we got to put the doors here too as well. And it's a white
Orc smash.
arrow, so there's no encounter regardless. So this goes here. This is an orc smasher, I think it's called. That is here. There's another door. And now Eric is not able to do any exploration because he's not on one of the edges, so we have to draw another encounter card now. What does the encounter card say?
Event attack, bullseye. An arrow flies from the shadows. Attack the active hero.
So it's going to attack you, Eric. So,
Lame.
Yeah, the attack is a plus 10 and damage of 1.
okay, so do you want to roll the die for the arrow attack, please? 7.
17.
17, what's your AC?
That's above your AC.
15.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
so it
def-
hits him.
Yeah, and
Takes
what's
1 point.
1 point of damage, so you got 1 hit point on you.
Lame.
Actually, 2 now.
But how much did you have? You were way off, right?
Yeah.
That's 6. You got a bonus 1 from Lance being in the same place.
Yeah. So that ends the because you couldn't do an exploration phase, and then now it's the villain phase. But you only control one villain, which is the Orc Smasher, and he can't go through the store because it's locked. So he just stays where he is, unless he can't even do any range attack because the doors are closed.
Yeah, he's stuck in there till we open the door.
Yeah. So he's done. So let's not open this door.
No, it's just a vault. There's probably nothing in there.
Yeah. Well, we hope not. Anyhow. So that's it. Then that ends your turn, and we're on to Tom.
You can heal me.
On Tom's turn. So what did you decide to do there, Tom?
It's your will that you were going to use, right?
Well, I can only do it by attacking a monster.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually going to just move over and explore.
All right, so exploration tile right here. And it is a white one, so no encounter, which is really good because encounters are bad.
Goblin Cutter.
Goblin Cutter.
Little guy.
Ugh. And he has AC of 12 and hit point of 1. It is the villain phase, and it is the Goblin Cutter. And what does it say there, Tom?
If the Goblin Cutter is within 1 tile of a hero, it moves adjacent to the closest hero and attacks that hero with a crude dagger.
Okay, so he is attacking you. So do you want to roll a d20 again, please?
Plus 7 to its attack.
Oh. Yeah. How much points did it hit you
1
for?
damage.
1 damage. So you take 1 hit point. That was a pretty heavy hit.
Yeah, you gotta stop rolling good numbers.
Yeah, like
You're gonna kill us.
we're going to take the dice away from you. On my turn, I am going to stay with the group. I'm not going to go.
Hey, hold on.
What?
Aren't you the guy with the shield?
No, I am him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the 7 will bring me over here, and I'm going to
Why
attack.
wouldn't you go here?
Actually,
Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you can't
yeah,
explore
that's
anyway.
only 7.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack the Goblin Cutter now. I'm using my Icing Death, and it's a plus 6 to the attack.
Gonna get a 1.
So I got a 15 plus 6, so I definitely killed him. So he is dead, and I also get a treasure card. I killed him, so I get my treasure, and the treasure was a pouch of copper, so I get 100 gold. And now, because I am not able to explore anymore, I moved and I attacked. Now I have to grab an encounter card and deal with that crap. What's the encounter card say there, Lance?
Occupied lair. Draw a tile from the bottom of the tiled stack. Place the tile next to the closest unexplored edge. Draw a monster card and place its figure on that tile. Place 1 treasure token on that tile.
Done.
Lovely. You can see here the treasure tokens there. We have a door on the tile. It is a black encounter card. And also, too, as well as we got the Drow Duelist. He has an AC of 16 and hit point of 1. So now we'll have to do an encounter card, too, as well, because this is drawn. So what's the encounter card say there, Lance?
Unnatural corruption. Drive 5 monster cards. Discard any monster that is not an aberrant. Shuffle the remaining cards and put them on top of the monster card deck.
All right. So, Shane, you drew the cards for the monsters. And is there any there?
There's no aberrants here, and we're lucky we don't have to fight some of these because some of these are pretty tough.
All right. I forgot to mention, too, as well, as some of these monster cards, you can see they have white outlines on them. That's because I created some custom monster cards and mixed them into the deck, so that's just making the game that much more interesting. From the villain phase, he was here, and he was 2 tiles away from any adjacent hero, so we just moved him up 1 more tile. And again, he moves up to the hash mark or the burn mark onto the dungeon floor, and that ends the turn for the Drow Duelist. That ends the first round for this D&D game, and then Board Game Maniacs style as we always do. I'm going to stop recording, put the camera down, play some game until we get to something that needs to be recorded, and when that happens, we'll be back. On to Eric's turn. He managed to kill the Drow Duelist. That was right here. He rolled a 15, I think, and it totally obliterated him very easily. And he is end his turn. Now we have to do an encounter card because he's not on an unexplored edge. So Lance, what did you draw?
Throat leeches. Roll a die. On an 11 or higher, your hero takes 2 damage.
So a throat Leeches?
Throat leeches.
Lovely. So, Eric, you have to roll a die, and 11 or higher, he takes 2 damage.
Yep.
Roll low.
8.
8. So you're good. So you don't take any damage.
Sweet.
Lucky. Whoop. Now, you don't have any villains that you control. The Orc Basher, I think, is Tom's. Is that right?
No, that's
his.
That's
Oh,
his.
that's his.
But now, would the orc attack the door, or would he use an action to open the door? How is that supposed to play?
They don't have any actions. They can only attack. So he's pretty much trapped in that door until it's opened.
Cool.
Because he's an orc. He's stupid. On Tom's turn, he did a double move and got to the treasure. So what did you get, Tom? Flip that over.
Hopefully the money. Church always needs money.
100 gold.
Yes.
Nice. Dun, 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 dun.
Just take that instead of 100 gold.
Okay, sounds good.
On one of my turns, I moved him up. I did an exploration. I got a wolf. The wolf moved up on his, and he attacked me. And what did you roll?
A 20.
All right, a natural 20. So I get hit for 1 hit point, and I am slowed, which means my speed is reduced to 2 until my end of my next hero phase, and then I discard. We're on to Shane's turn. Now, he was stunned, so he can't do anything, except there's an encounter card that's drawn, and the encounter card stayed at Lance.
It's a Triceratops.
It says attack.
A Triceratops.
What's the name of the card?
Triceratops attack.
Okay.
So attack each hero on your hero's tile.
All right.
Attacks +6.
Okay.
All right.
So
you can just roll 1. Combine
why don't you
them.
get a 1 now? Because you used a 20 on me. Go ahead. 10.
16.
All right. So 10 plus what?
16 still hits
16.
me.
It hits. What about you?
So
Doesn't hit me.
I take 2, you take 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
so 2
miss.
and 1.
1 damage.
Now, Lance, off camera, you read the card first, and what did you call the card? It wasn't Triceratops. What did you
Oh,
call
I
it?
said Triceratops.
He did at first, then we questioned him on it. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, Triceratops?
Triceratops. Yes, that's right. A Triceratops attacked.
Triceratops.
What I want to know is where did it go?
Yeah,
Just run down the hallway like, is this Jumanji?
Yeah.
it attacked. It ran out, hit the 2 of them, then
Charges
went
through
back
the
in
crowd.
hiding. On Lance's turn, when he continued on, he went up to doing an exploration, and we get the dire chamber entrance. So we're going to populate everything, and we'll be back to show you exactly what happens. This is not a good thing at all. We have all the chambers drawn out, and then it says here we use the unknown overlord, and we have to take all the monster tokens that are villains, put them, mix them up, and grab one. And then after we do that, the starting active hero has to draw 1 monster card and place it on any one of the chamber tiles. And we have to keep constantly doing that until we all draw a monster card. And the goal for this chamber is to destroy the villain. So the other monsters that will be in there, we don't really have to worry about too much unless they're in our way, but we were going to have to kill that main monster. And we put all the monster villain tokens in the hat, and you are going to draw one. Read it out loud, please.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Dracolich.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, that's what we got to fight?
Yep.
And then we're going to draw all monsters, and we'll be back. This is really bad. We have populated the dire chamber, and we have the beast right here. And what is the name of the beast again, Lance? Do you want to read the cards, the stats for him, please? Besides, we're dead, and we're toast.
He's only got
Brainstorm Dracula. Dragon's Breath he's got. When Brainstorm is encountered, place the Dragon's Breath token on this card.
Okay, we'll find a Dragon Breath token. What's his AC and his hit points?
AC's 14, hit points 20.
Ooh, 20 hit points. Awesome. And we also have some other monsters that are on here too as well. So what are the other monsters? Eric, what monster did you draw for it?
The Shelton Skeleton.
Shelton Skeleton. And what's his stats, AC, and hit points?
AC is 12 and hit points 1.
All right. And what about you, Tom?
I drew the Kobold Skirmisher. AC 13, hit points 1.
All right. And I got the Rat Swarm. It's AC 12, hit points 1. And Shane?
I got a Pygmy Warrior, AC 11, 2 hit points, and he also got
Durgar Guard. 16 AC, 2 HP.
Okay, so that's what we have to deal with before we can go on. This is not good. We have everything placed, like I said. Now, this Chamber has got everybody talking and into a serious buzz going on because we're trying to figure out exactly what happens. Now, we already moved at the beginning of the villain phase. The main villain here, he activates first. Now, again, like I said at the beginning of the intro, that we are going to be doing some house rules and everything, and one of the house rules just did happen, and which is one of the villains were in front of the dragon, but where that dragon came up, he moved. That villain has to move to the next adjacent tile, and that would be right here. You can see
I just
here
want to point out, I think he should have died.
the gray one right there.
I think he should have died.
So he just moved that away. He sees the
Dragon
big.
should've eaten him.
Yeah, he should have died. But the thing is we don't want to make it too easy. So that dragon, the what is that gray guy again? The Durgard.
The Durgar.
Durgard seen that dragon coming, so he just wants to get the heck out of the way so that he can let the dragon pass and do his damage. So he moved up. So what happens on this card too, Lance, after the movement?
Activates at the start of each villain phase. So he's going to end up doing, if Greysword is within 3 tiles of a hero, it moves 1 tile, which it did, toward the hero with the most hit points, and then attacks each hero on the closest hero's tile with a burst of lightning.
That will be just you.
So the burst of lightning is going to hit the Dragonborn, Lance.
Yep.
All right, so do you want to roll your die and don't get a 20 again?
16.
16?
That's still hitting.
Yeah, that's
Plus
definitely.
8.
Yeah, that still hits
so
you.
what damage has it done to you?
1.
Well, that's not bad.
That's it? All of that for 1 damage?
It is its weakest attack, though.
Oh, okay, so you take 1 point of damage, and then what we're going to do is just going to activate all the other villains that Lance controls. There's only one more that he controls. I'm not going to record that. We'll be back when something else happens. Oh boy, on my turn. Oh yeah, I'm going to explore. I drew and I explored and did the Horde Chamber entrance. We did populate, and you can see right here, it's none other than a Shadowlon himself, the Red Dragon, and once we kill him, we win the game. But as you can see, we have a lot of stuff to go through. This is really, really scary. I don't like this at all. We're hopefully going to succeed. If not, one of our heroes may die this turn. I hope not, though. For my villain phase, I moved Gwen because I didn't record that on camera, but I did actually activate instead of attacking. But again, Drizzt has a special ability that he can attack twice. So for one of my attacks, I summoned him, and now for my attack, that was back here. But in any case, this red dragon, I was gonna just swear on camera, but I'm caught myself because I'm trying to do a Lance.
Yeah, whatever.
Moved up, pushed these guys away, and he can't attack because that was the end of his turn. And just so that we know about this, a Shadow on the Red Dragon, it activates on every villain phase, not mine, but everybody's, and it has an AC of 16, hit points of 12. That is really scary. It is on to one of Shane's turns, and there was a skeleton right here, and Shane attacked him and completely turned him to dust, grinded his bones till he was dust, bone dust. That's right. And then Shane got a treasure card, and what did you get, Shane?
A scroll of disintegrate.
And what happens?
It disintegrates stuff.
It disintegrates stuff.
No, it's an attack. You roll. It's got a +7, and it does 4 damage.
And it's a tile away from you,
Yes.
which is really good.
It's a
good
range
distance
attack,
range
yeah.
attack. All right,
Definitely.
so that is your attack, so you can still move. So what are you doing for your movement?
I'm going to move my 7. Do I want to stay there so I get healed a bit? Or-
Yes.
You're going to leave me to fend off against this red dragon all by my lonesome? That's not very nice.
I think we should kill one thing at a time. Maybe focus this down, then go over and focus that down.
But by the time you kill him, I'll be dead.
You go, you run away.
You could run away. You could.
You should have came over to us in the first place instead of going that way. Kill one boss at a time.
Oh,
And
Lance, I want to play a song for you.
I
Okay.
can play that too.
All right, so Shane, what are you doing there for your movement?
I don't know. I was debating on going to help you, but everybody else seems to want to just let you die.
I would.
I'm debating it. He's not that hard a dragon, really.
No, he's not. He got an AC of 16, so...
The other dragon is harder. The Dracolich definitely seems harder. But I've already used my attack, and I don't want to be in front of him. For obvious reasons.
Yes. We have to try to help as a group. I could try to run away from him on my turn, to try to go up there to
He
help
already used the
everybody
dragon
else.
breath thing, so
We
I
already
don't think he
used
can use that anymore.
Well, yeah, but he can do bites and everything else
Yeah,
too.
it's a very scary dragon.
But they're all not that.
Now, before I do anything, I want to put the -4 AC on a Shadowlon before I go anywhere.
On your next.
Yes.
You might want to wait till you can stay here now so I can heal you up,
Yeah.
and then move with it next turn so you can move and then attack and not just get hit for moving up.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. That sounds logical.
So you're going to stay?
I'm just gonna stay put.
All right, you're not going to take your move action.
No.
Okay, you get
No.
disadvantage on your next turn.
Why is that?
You don't.
I know. I didn't.
But you do have to draw an encounter.
Yes, you still have to draw an encounter card, unfortunately.
All right.
Straw man.
All right.
Straw man.
No, it's got to go from that pile because of the 3 and everything.
Oh, yeah.
I was kidding when I
Guess I
said
had to say something.
alternate. Yeah.
Life Lip Siege. You try to distract Leaf. Roll a die. 1 to 10, you scare Leaf, and he calls for help.
I had 11.
Place a new monster. Okay. 11 to 20. Draw a treasure card.
Oh,
Yes!
Yeah, bud.
And what treasure did you get this
Something
time?
You dead.
It's Papa Zatoli's blessing. Your hero gains advantage if Asarak is in play. Deal 2 damage to this doesn't apply to anything.
No. Okay, can I see that card for a second?
Sure.
I just want to see the symbol because depending on the symbol, yep. So draw another treasure card. That don't count because that is for the element of eternal evil, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
Or
I got Bracers of
Passive
Defense. Gives me a bonus to AC.
Okay.
Nice.
So you can do that one then.
Yep, that's pretty awesome.
All right.
I'll equip that right
Now,
there.
everybody who's watching, just so to remind everybody, I did say this at the beginning of the game, that there's going to be some encounter cards, treasure cards, and everything that is not going to apply. And if we draw one that would not apply, we just are going to draw another one. Again, that is a house rule. It is not specific into the rule book because we combined all of the box sets together. It is Lance's turn, and he decided to move right in with the big bony dragon himself. And what are you doing there, Lance, with your Dragonborn Wizard?
Now you use daily power, Dragon's Breath. Attack each monster on your tile. This attack does not count as an attack action.
So it's kind of a free attack then.
Yes.
Nice. So go ahead and do the damage. You have to attack. You roll a die.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
17 plus 4.
That's definitely a hit. So
How much damage?
That's 1 damage to the Dracolich and 1 to
definitely
this
hits him.
little spiny bugger.
So that guy's dead.
No, he actually has 2 hit points.
So 1 hit point to each of them, and then that is so you can still attack now. Or are you going to attract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you going to attack the dragon, or are you going to attack the little pygmy?
He's got an attack that attacks everything.
Yeah, that's
It
one
just-
here. I'll
it
use
just-
Cleave. It's one of my at-will powers.
Okay.
Alright, just
If
attack
you
it.
hit,
Jeez.
choose another monster on your tile and move adjacent to it. That monster takes 1 damage. So I'm going to attack
No.
Dracolich.
No, you're gonna attack the warrior because he's easier to hit.
Yes.
That
Oh,
second
yeah.
free hit is an automatic one, so hit the thing that's
Yes.
easier to hit.
Yeah. Well, what's the AC on that thing?
11.
Oh, okay. That one's 14.
So you're going
Yeah.
to roll again.
Okay.
Even if you get a 1, you hit.
18?
Oh yeah.
That's a hit.
That pygmy's dead. You get a treasure card, and then the dragon takes an
Takes another
extra
hit.
point of damage. Nice.
At least she doesn't actually.
This is a very sad time for the heroes of this campaign because poor Guinevere gets killed. The Velociraptor moved up, and Guinevere only had 1 health point left, and she killed him. She killed him!
Way to go, Ben.
He's dead. Poor Gwen, you'll be missed. So, Drizzt is without his hero. Now, because I stated into the intro that if you die in this game, you cannot come back. So that means Guinevere is out of the game for the rest of the campaign.
Guinevere's not real. Guinevere is a
one
magical
story.
figure that just goes into another dimension and is summoned back after she's healed. She's not actually a character.
Shane, this is D&D. It's all fantasy. They're not all any real characters.
No, whatever. You don't want to bring her back, don't bring her back.
No, well, no, continue on again. So he,
No, I don't need to explain who that character is.
No.
You insisted on playing that character. You should know.
he's dead.
Yeah.
Or
Instead of
she's dead.
stealing it from Shane.
She's dead, unfortunately. So we lost the first mission. We lost one of our heroes. Very sad time. Tom, I know you want to cry. Please hold it in.
I'll try.
Please, Eric.
He won't cry because he knows who the hell the captain is.
Oh God, Eric! No! You're gonna cry. Okay, so Shane kind of pointed out thing to me, and that Gwen is dead. Figurine of Gwen is dead, but actually, because Shane said that it's in a different dimension now. So this is a card. So on my next mission, I could use this card again and call upon Gwen if I want to.
Correct.
So it's not done.
No, it's not a real cat you have with you that just died.
So kind of like just the porcelain just exploded and went back to the other dimension?
Yeah, it's porcelain. Read a book.
It's a figurine.
Read a book.
No, I'm not reading a book.
You hear that, Kelsey? You can't keep one of your down.
That's right. See that? Like, I'm zooming right into your face. Look at me for a second. Look at me.
No,
It's
okay.
a summon.
Lance, we're not talking to you. Look at me. You didn't kill her. You did not kill her. On Eric's turn, there was no exploration, so an encounter card was drawn, and what was drawn? None other than...
Chardonnay
No,
breath.
what you said before that. It wasn't a Chardonnay.
Yeah, it was a Chardonnay's breath.
You did not say a Chardonnay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, okay.
I
So
did.
what is the Chardonnay's breath, or Ashtalon, or whatever you said?
Asher Nolan.
No, well, it is ash.
None of it sounds right anymore at all.
It's a heavy Canadian accent, guys. Leave him alone.
Yeah, shut up, Rob.
Okay, so what does the card say?
This card cannot be cancelled if a Chardonnay is not implied. Discard this card. Attack each hero within one tile of the Chardonnay. After the attack, shuffle this card face down with the top 3 encounter cards and return the 4 cards to the top of the encounter card deck.
Okay, so you got to roll, and what is it? A plus what?
Plus 9 for attack.
Plus 9?
Yep.
Oh, you better get a 1. I'm sorry for picking on you.
Well, you're fine.
She's like, ah, sucker.
She rolled a 20. That hurt. Like, oh, jeez.
It is kind of good that this game doesn't account for
So
critical
that's
rolls.
3 damage you take.
Yeah, you take 3 damage.
3 damage
Yeah.
on poor Drizzit right there. So he takes 3 hit
probably
points.
fire
now. Oh yeah.
Oh, on you, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
it
you
takes it on me. And then that gets shuffled into the top 3 cards of the encounter deck.
You actually draw 3. It's actually
Yeah.
4.
You drop it.
On Shane's turn, he moved up. You can see the barbarian moved up, and he's with the Bag of Bones dragon. And what are you doing there, Shane, for your attack?
I use my scroll of disintegration.
Ooh.
And I rolled an 11.
11 plus.
Plus 7, so that's 18. So
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I hit him.
What's his AC, Lance?
The dragon?
18.
Yeah.
14.
Oh, so you hit him for 4.
I hit him for 4
Nice.
damage.
So 4 damage on him, which brings him down to what?
7 minus 20, 13.
That's a pretty weak disintegration, I just want to point out.
Well, but still,
Disintegrate
we're
usually
dropping him down.
disintegrates.
Dropping
He's
him
got
down.
7 damage done on him so far.
That's good. And I think all the 7 damage that was done was by Shane, wasn't it?
No. I've hit him like 3 times.
I did 1 damage.
At least 2 times, sorry.
I only hit him the one time.
I
man.
can't
but I
remember
still have done the
either.
most damage to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, all right. So then that is
I
the.
gotta get an encounter.
You got to do an
Red
encounter.
knife out of him with a hilt.
Oh, there's that card again.
Alright.
Wanna
Well,
roll
he can't
that?
do anything. He's got no one to attack.
What's the card again?
Oh, yeah, he's got no one to attack.
For
Okay.
camera, what is the card again?
A Chardonnay breaths.
Breasts?
Breaths.
Comes up in motorboats.
Okay. So the same thing. So he can't attack anything. So what happens with the Chardonnay?
This card is not in play. This one.
He's in play. He's right
He-
there.
he's right here.
Within 1 tile. After the attack, shuffle this card. Show the swing piece down. That's it. There's the same.
So nothing else. So you just shuffle it again.
He just sits there.
Yeah.
Well, we could have ran away from him a long time ago. He will move on his turn on his
Yeah,
activation.
he's definitely going to be moving up to us.
Alright, so you gotta put that back in the encounter deck.
So we gotta take a.
At the end of Eric's turn, a Shadowlon activated. You can see how close he is, and he attacked everybody in
That was
this
his encounter
square.
Yeah.
Oh, that was an encounter card?
Yeah.
Oh, so with the encounter card, we all take 2 damage. Unfortunately, or 3 for Drizzit. He lost, he had 2 left, so therefore I have to sell my healing surge to go up to 4. So I am back to only 4 health, which is really bad. And everybody else suffered some 3 damage too as well. He's getting very close to dying. This is not good. I maybe had the game, the first campaign. It is on to Tom's turn, and he is the cleric. So Tom, what are you doing?
I'm using Healing Him. Uses power during my hero phase. You and every hero on this tile regains 2 hit points.
Nice. So everybody gains 2 hit points that is on that tile.
That'll be me and you.
Yep.
Plus him. You heal.
Yes,
too.
you too as well. You
as
healed
well.
the 2 hit
I
points
did.
too. Nice.
So I can either move or I can attack. So I think I will attack.
You have an at will that heals yourself when you attack, don't
Do
you?
you have range?
Yeah, right next to me.
Yeah, no,
move,
he's
then attack.
adjacent.
I can attack this one.
Yeah, then you can move. Yeah.
So I can use Wrathful Thunder. So it says after the attack, choose one monster on your tile. Pass that monster card to the player to your right. That player now controls the monster.
Oh,
But it does.
no monster.
But it does 3 damage.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or I could use a heal to heal someone up again with a Sacred Flame. If you hit, choose yourself and or one hero on your tile. That hero gains 1 hit point.
I love that and or.
Yeah.
So that's you and somebody else, or
Yeah,
somebody
you
else
can-
and somebody else. That's and or.
I'm going to attack Chardalon.
All right. 14.
That's a 20.
20. Oh, yeah, you definitely hit
You
him.
definitely hit.
So he does 1 damage, and me and Driz both heal another hit point.
Nice. Thank you very much, Tom. I'm happy with that. So this, Shane has said this before too as well. I just want to point this out. Tom is the very first person to take damage on a Shadowlan. Nobody else has touched him yet because I ran away from him like a chicken. That's right. I'm a chicken. Finally, I got some good luck. On my turn, I hit him. I was able, with my special ability, hit twice. So I did some damage to him, barely once because he had the -4. And also, too, as well as I rolled a natural 20. So everybody was agreeing. I took 5 experience points, which leveled me up. So I'm back up to some good health at least. And I was able to take 1 more daily power, and I chose the Inspirational Strike. So that is ending my turn. So now, actually, it's still not. It's
no,
still
you still
my
have
turn.
1 more attack because Dresden gets 2 attacks. So
He used that twice.
Yeah,
didn't he?
I used
that
it
was
twice.
1 attack that gives you a 2nd attack.
Wow.
Oh, so I get to hit
You
him
still
again.
get, not with this though. This is done.
No, that's flipped over. That's
but
right.
you get to do like a regular icing death or something
Yeah,
right now.
the twin strike. That's right. So now I can try to hit him again.
Is that considered an attack?
It's an attack one adjacent monster. Each other hero within 1 tile of your hero gets using at-will power.
Yeah, so you could use that right now.
That's what I'm definitely going to do. So if I miss, I get 1 damage. Let's see what
You
happens.
don't get 1. It gets 1. If I had arranged that way.
Here goes. 10 plus
8,
8 is 18.
That's more than enough to hit him.
Yeah, he
Without
hits,
this
so he
buff.
gets 2 damage.
Right.
And now every other hero within 1 tile of my hero gets an at-will attack power.
So I'm going to attack. I'm going to do the Cleric Shield.
Oh, I have an attack I could use as well.
Cleric shield?
Yep.
All right. Let's do it. Do it. Do it.
That's a 19.
That's a hit.
Oh.
That's a hit.
How
so
much damage?
1 damage.
Nice.
And I'm going to increase your armor class by 2.
Ooh, thank you.
So he's got 8 damage on him.
So does that mean he stopped getting his armor class
Yes.
increase?
Ooh. Are you attacking, Shane?
I am, because I have a ranged at will.
So your armor class is now 19.
Thank you.
So I get to attack a monster within 1 tile.
His armor class is usually 17? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he levels.
Right.
So that's 13 on the dice. It's already enough to hit without the +5.
Yeah.
So that does 1 damage.
Nice. So he's starting to rack up. So we're not looking too bad.
3 hit points left.
9.
Ooh, because he got 12 and
not bad.
very nice. So we could potentially finish this game without any casualties. Really good. It is on to Lance's turn, and he is opting to stay where he is. I don't think he has a choice, so and try to kill the Bag of Bones dragon. What are you doing, Lance?
I'm going to use my trap and strike. It's a 3 plus 8.
You whiffed it.
That's only on
It's a
11.
14. Yeah, I missed.
You missed. Good try, though. Good try. Good try. Hey, you
Yeah,
gonna
I'll
move?
move over to your guys'. Actually, no, I don't know.
No, don't go over there. That's a bad
I'll
place
move to
be.
the edge.
It
To
doesn't
the
matter.
edge?
Edge or over, is he still going to do the same attack to you?
Yeah.
Whatever, I'll come hide beside you guys.
It's not hiding. Unless you leave that tile.
I was gonna say.
You
It's
can
not
move
hiding.
with Shane if you want it.
Well, I'll just take a bite from him. Like, I usually just avoid it anyways.
Well, yeah, but if you move over here on
Yeah.
his turn, he's just going to move up.
I'm going to stay on that tile.
You're just gonna
well,
move
yeah.
backwards?
Back a bit.
Then why? Why even bother moving?
I don't know.
Just stay there.
I would just stay there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We're on to Tom's turn. So here he is here. Now, Tom, what did you say you're going to do?
Use the power Wrathful Thunder. Attack 1 adjacent monster. After the attack, choose 1 monster on your tile. Pass that monster's card to the player to your right. That player now controls the monster. Well, there's no monster on a tile, so it doesn't matter. But if I hit, it does 3 damage.
All right.
So
Only need 2 to kill him, I think, at this point.
4.
plus 6 is 10. And what's his armor?
He's 12.
Yeah. So.
Yeah,
Oh no.
It happens.
It doesn't just do at least 1 or anything? Nothing?
No,
That sucks.
it happens.
But you can move now if you want, or you're gonna stay where you're at.
Well,
you
if I
have-
move, someone else can move in to attack him.
And you have 1 health left, so.
I gotta move at a 5.
I'd say run.
I don't think that's far enough to get out of this tile because then he'll attack me.
Yeah, it won't get you.
I'm
right
just
away
going
with
to
the
stay
Arcus.
back here.
It's still gonna hit you if somebody draws that card, though. But you got to search.
I gotta surge.
Yeah, you
This
gotta
way
search.
someone else can move up and attack if they want to before me.
So close, because there's only 2 left on him. All right, so now it is on to the Shadowlon to fight.
No, encounter.
Oh, yeah, encounter.
Encounter.
Yes, encounter first. And it is.
Quick advance. Choose a monster not on any hero's tile. That monster moves 1 tile closer to the active hero. Draw another encounter card.
Any monster I want?
Yep. And you gotta draw another encounter card.
Yeah, another encounter card now.
No way.
Roll.
What is
Everybody
it?
is on that tile
Shardle.
except for me.
Missed.
Oh, and I
3
missed
missed.
everybody, I
Jeez.
So you guys take 1 damage.
Okay, so I use my healing surge.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
back up to 4.
Okay.
bet. Is your surge only 4? It's 5 now.
5, I'm sorry.
Because you leveled up.
Yeah, because you leveled, that's right. That's not bad, though. You're still in the game. So 2 of us used our healing surge so far, and nobody else have yet. We're getting pretty close, though, I think, because, I'll just be glad that we finished this without nobody dying.
Okay, so he
Oh,
attacks.
I took a damage too because I'm on that tile.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still on the villain phase, and you can see the bony dragon moved up, and he did a
They're not just bony.
burst
dragons.
of lightning. Is that what it is?
Yeah, burst of lightning.
Burst of lightning. Everybody on this tile, because it rolled really high, got a 16, so everybody takes 1 point of damage. Now Eric is going to do something.
I'm going to use the parry and strike. So I use this when my hero is hit with an attack. The attack misses instead, and I use an at-will attack power against an adjacent monster. So I will use my vampiric dagger in hopes that I'll hit him and I can get back and attack.
And who are you hitting?
Forget his name.
A shard again?
A shard again?
Charlotte.
I mean, yeah.
I shard alone.
A shard alone. So you were adjacent because you were right here.
Yeah, then I got
So,
knocked
yeah.
back. So
You
yeah,
could
I'm adjacent to
potentially
him.
kill him.
No, I'll.
Yeah, he'll do 1 damage.
But
Oh, 1
he's only
damage.
got 2 left.
Yeah.
So he'll have 1 attack, 1 hit point left.
1
so,
point
I
of
mean,
Don't get
damage.
too cocky. You gotta roll the dice stuff.
I know.
Hit it.
8
Plus.
plus 6.
You got
Yep,
it, 14.
Yep.
All right, and I get
Nice.
feedback. Sweet.
So he's only got 1 health left. Oh.
That means
We're on to Drizzt's turn, and Drizzt is obviously going to try to attack Shadowlon, and hopefully want a shot a long time because he misses. So he is going to use the Icing Death. 5 plus 6
that's
It's
a
a
miss.
miss.
is a miss.
But you get 2 attacks.
Yes, I get to attack again.
Look, you're gonna fail again.
Oh, shut up.
If you miss, we all get to kick
Ah, I missed.
you. Line up, we get to kick you.
You
Yeah.
didn't get to play games
No,
anymore.
that's a 2.
Yeah, we
That's a
get-
2. So
we
do you know
each
what?
get 1 kick to the balls for you.
Now,
jeez.
he could move if he wanted
You
to.
probably should.
Yeah, I'd suggest it.
Why do you
But
say
you
it?
got nowhere to go.
No, I can't really go anywhere.
roll
so-
that.
Yeah, it's not like you can move to let me in, but you can move to let Lance in.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to
Yeah.
move here.
I'm gonna die while I got surgeon.
And that ends my turn. Now we have to do the villains.
No, the encounter.
Yeah.
Oh, the encounter first. That's right.
Yeah, it's probably gonna hit you all for 3 damage.
Yep. Watch this.
Oh.
Well, it's not.
Elemental blessing.
Ooh, it's a good thing.
The elemental princes smile down on those who revel in destruction. Choose a monster that has taken damage. That monster regains 1 hit point, then activates. Choose a monster. Doesn't say we have to
Nothing
it's
other than the
dragons.
dragons has taken any
Do
damage.
any of them have any damage?
No, nothing has been hit but the dragons.
So
So, They don't regain. They just move up a tile.
No. Well, if they regain 1 hit point,
He's
and
taking
get
damage,
an
and he's taking damage. You gotta randomize.
It says choose a monster.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be the dragons.
Yes, it has to be a monster that has taken damage.
That's what you just said.
Oh, okay.
We
So
understand
it has
English.
taken
So
damage.
which one?
Yeah.
Which is the lesser of two evils? I think this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the less hit points. Or
Well, right now, all he's going to do is bite you and kill
yeah,
you.
he's got 11 hit points.
Or bite you and hit you.
Yeah, I got more hit points to go
So
after.
you randomize. So I would let him gain a hit point.
yeah,
and then
and
he
then
gets
bite
activated.
Shane.
Then you randomize the even, odd.
Well, actually, hold on. How many hit points do you have, Shane?
I have 3.
And how many do you have, Lance?
1.
Oh, okay. So we can either randomize it, or if you choose
I'm
to take
entering
a
my
hit.
rage way, not rage one, so I do extra damage when I hit things now too, though.
So are you okay to take the
I
hit?
really don't care.
You don't really care at this point?
No.
All right. So then,
So he heals 1.
yeah. Oh
And
boy.
he immediately activates. So what does he do, Lance?
He's gonna attack you.
What is that? What his card says?
Yeah, he's gonna do a bite.
No. What does he do when he's
He's
adjacent?
gonna do a bite.
Does it say that?
He's not adjacent to Shane though.
Yeah, he's not. I'm too far away. I'm not. He's not adjacent to me. I'm on the next tile.
Yeah.
But it's anywhere on the next tile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
per tile. Okay.
Attacks the closest hero with the bite.
This is
Well, no,
getting.
technically.
1 tile of a hero.
Yeah.
Both the
whatever.
same equal space
Yeah.
away.
All right,
Yeah.
roll to attack me.
That's a miss.
5.
I got crappy HP.
Oh, that's a 15.
Plus 8.
Oh, it's 14.
Eight.
13.
Actually, hold on one second
13?
here.
So 13 times.
All right, so
That's
it
what
ties,
my
and the
defense.
ties go to the hero, so you don't take any damage. That is pure luck.
Yeah, but now we just have to do the activations for them. and it's
Okay,
gonna
now
hit me again.
Charlotte.
Yes, he activates. He's
yep.
going to. What's his attack for adjacent?
Adjacent to more than one hero.
Just the one.
Charlatan attacks each adjacent hero with the tail swipe.
So tail swipe.
So it's going to hit Eric. So do you want to roll to see if you kill your boyfriend?
It won't kill me.
Well, 11 plus 10 is 21.
That'll hit you.
It'll hit me.
So you
For
take
1 damage.
1 damage.
1 damage. And you also get moved 1 tile away.
He can't. Impossible.
There's no way you can't go
Yeah,
there.
no, that's right. So that's
Actually,
it.
he can.
Yeah, that's right. Ah, see, look at that.
Now he's gonna get put down.
Hello.
Monster here.
Wait,
So
but you get
it is
to-
on to Shane's turn, and for the encounter, there's another tile and there's a monster. Now, Shane is being very brave here because this is one of the custom cards that was created for this campaign. So Shane, are you sure you're gonna draw?
Black pudding.
Ooh,
Here it is.
okay. Read that card out.
Black pudding. Huge ooze. If black pudding is adjacent to a hero, it attacks that hero with its digestive acid. It has an AC 13, 4 hit points.
Symbiote.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. He's not that bad.
No, he's not too bad.
Yeah, he'll probably kill me right now, but he's not that bad.
So he's kind of like he is adjacent to you, so he can suck you in.
I remember fighting.
Is that even him?
Yep, that's black pudding.
No, he doesn't quite look like the picture.
Yeah, well, that's the only picture I could find online for him.
Yeah, whatever.
So now we got to roll for him to
We
attack
don't
you.
roll for anything because we have to do the dragons.
Oh yes, that's right. The dragons first.
Yeah.
Okay. We're on to the monsters phase. The Shadowlon. First, it was the breath, and it hit Tom. For how many did it hit you, Tom?
3.
3. So it'll drop you down to how many health points?
1.
And then he's going to attack again. He attacks the first one.
He attacked it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the bag of bones. Yes, attacked. So what happened, Tom?
I lost some health, and then I'm dead.
Oh.
He died of severe blood loss.
So you're dead.
Yes.
So this means that your character is out of the campaign, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, that's true.
But
We'll go to
Yeah.
the pub and hire somebody else for you next
you have to roll, again, this is custom mission rules, you have to roll a d20, and if you get 11 or higher, you have the option, depending on your schedule, but you have the option to come back for the next mission as an evil villain where you get to attack against all of the heroes.
Well,
Nice.
wants to do that.
So 11 or higher,
If you're gonna do that, it should be 15.
3. No, so you don't come back as a ghost, you're dead.
Yes.
So
Go back to your country,
that ends
American.
poor cleric. We depended on you too because you healed us a
You
lot.
did very well.
You did.
I got
So-
healed like 2 points from him in this game.
Yeah, I got healed like 2 or 3 points too as well. So, a moment of silence please for Tom's
If
cleric
you look at the
hero,
board, we don't have a moment of silence.
Quinn. Yeah, we'll mourn later. Let's fight and kill. All right, let's move on. We're on to Drizzt's turn again, and it's up to him to maybe hit him one time to win. This is really nerve-wracking. I'm gonna use my icing death again. One hit, please. 11 plus 6
16.
is 16. It's more than that.
That's
That hits
17.
him. Yep, that hits
I was
him
just
one.
looking at the 16 on the paper there, so that hits him.
That hits it, and you
He's
defeat
dead.
him.
Yes!
He's dead.
Yes!
By the skin of our teeth. We put up what we did.
What do you mean? I still got a healing surge left. I'm good.
You're about the only one.
I got 1 hit point left, which is right in my barbarian rage. I'm where I like to be.
So yeah, let's go around the table here first off. So Shane, how many health do you have left?
I have 1.
And you have 1 healing surge. So
I did have my
you
healing
said.
surge, yes.
Okay. Now, Lance, how many health points do you have left?
1.
And how many healing surges you got left?
9.
None, because you used it already.
Yeah.
So you were getting close to dying too as well.
yeah.
Eric,
I've used my healing surge and I'm down to 3.
3 points left. Oh, and Tom, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, but you know.
Literally
Yes,
one
and
turn
not
away.
Shane.
If you could have held on for 1 more round.
Yeah.
We
Like,
were kind of sandwiched between 2 dragons.
Yeah, you were.
first time on Board Game Maniacs, and you get killed.
It happens.
And for me, I had 2 health points left and no healing surges because I am done. But I am level 2 now for the next game. And one good thing about this though too is only because it's a custom mission, when we start our next round, which we're going to roll off shortly to find out what mission and what book we play, but we all start at full health again and our 1 healing surge. So we're able to continue on. Now, one thing that I didn't mention, well, I kind of talked briefly off camera, I didn't go in detail, but if somebody was on Tom's turn, on Tom's tile, when he died, and if one of us had a healing surge, we can donate that to sell it to bring him back to life. But unfortunately, nobody was able to do that.
Well proved.
Yes. So, Tom, I'm sorry, but a Chardalon claimed you.
It's fine.
It wasn't even. It was the Draculus.
It was the
that killed him.
Draculus.
Oh, it was the Draculus, that's right. So the bag of bones.
Collectively, though, a Chardalon did more damage to him.
Yes.
Yes.
By far. It was those 3 damage hits were horrible.
So now, since Tom is not in the game now, and he don't come back as an evil entity or an evil ghost, Tom's going to roll the die to see what books we are going to play and what campaigns. So just hold on to that. Here are the 4 books that we had to choose from. So The Legend of Drizzt, Tomb of Annihilation, Temple of Elemental Evil, and Castle Ravenloft. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 1 to 5, and so on. So go ahead, Tom. 20. So it's going to be Dungeons and Dragons, Castle Ravenloft. Now roll again to see what we get. It's a 6. So
Quest 6.
Adventure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quest 6. Destroy the dragon.
That'll be your revenge.
Draculus.
Like, that's what killed you.
Yeah.
We're going to revenge you. Don't you worry.
All right.
Our fallen brother will not die in vain.
Vengeance will be ours.
That's right. So tune in next time, Board Game Maniacs, for the next video in the D&D board game adventure system for Destroy the Draculus. Now, also too as well, if you like these videos and you want to see more such as this one, as well as many other videos, click on the subscribe button onto our YouTube channel. Click on the bell notification to get notified when more videos are popping up, so you can see. We do have theme months. If you're already subscribed, you know that I do post on the Facebook page at Board Game Maniacs the shooting calendar, where we play a theme, which is at least 4 videos per month, and then extra videos added on top of that. And we are into the D&D month, obviously. So until next time, Board Game Maniacs, communicate with everybody, talk to people, help people out just like this, but most importantly of all, and that is...
Be a maniac.
Be a maniac.
Wow. Yes, be a maniac. That's awesome. Woo, next time. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make
Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger because of you, the viewers. I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.